What if I told you that someone just uncovered proof that we in fact live in a computer simulation? I recently came across a very fascinating video by a guy named Danny Goller. Now in his video, Danny is presenting an experiment that, if proven true, could in fact change everything we know about universe and our existence. Now in this experiment, Danny is projecting 650 nanometers laser onto a wall. And then, now bear with me here because this part is a little bit unconventional. He inhales powerful psychedelic called DMT. Now Dan describes DMT as a tool that led him to his discovery. This tool allows him to see visual patterns that look like digital code. Code that Danny believes is a source code of our universe.
When I first saw the phenomenon, it was like, holy shit!
But then it was actually like, whoa, what is happening?
Am I losing my mind? But then I showed other people, and things kept getting weirder.
Now the whole idea of seeing the source code is a bold claim, and the fact that DMT is involved does raises some eyebrows and makes people to question this entire experiment. But what's really intriguing is that according to Dan, over 100 people who tried this experiment with him have seen the exact same thing. They all claim to see the source code of our universe.
Just for the record, I haven't told him anything. Okay, just tell me what you see.
Oh my god, come on.
Wow, what the fuck? Holy shit. I just saw something. Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, I see that. I feel it.
I've been under the influence of mind-altering substances a lot, but I've never seen anything like that. Whoa.
Now I'll leave a link to Dan's video in the description below so you can go watch it in full and judge it for yourself. Is Danny's experiment real though, or is this just one big lie? I really don't know. Or even if it is real, are the results genuine, or are these just hallucinations of drugged people convinced that they are about to change the entire world? Either way, the simulation hypothesis is still very intriguing to me, and there's definitely something about this theory that makes me think this could be true. According to Elon Musk, taking into account the rate at which technology is advancing, the chances that we are living in real world, in base reality, is 1 in billions. At the Code conference in 2016, Elon said that 40 years ago, all we had was Pong, video game using 2 rectangles and a dot. And now 40 years later, we have photorealistic 3D games that millions of people can play simultaneously, and soon we will have virtual reality.
40 years ago, we had Pong, like 2 rectangles and a dot. That was what games were. Now, 40 years later, we have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then the games will become indistinguishable from reality. So given that we're clearly on a trajectory to have games that are indistinguishable from reality, it would seem to follow that the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions.
That was 8 years ago. Now, 8 years later, we not only have virtual reality he talked about, but we also have graphic engines like Unreal Engine 5 that have shattered the boundaries of realism. With photorealistic environments, dynamic lighting, and incredibly detailed textures, we're already creating virtual worlds that are nearly indistinguishable from reality. We have AI that can simulate complex decision-making, adapt to new environments, and even mimic human emotions. And then there's quantum computing. While it's still in its infancy, Quantum computers like those developed by Google and IBM can perform calculations far beyond capability of classical computers. Calculations that would take a supercomputer decades, quantum computers could solve in seconds. Once quantum computing matures, it will provide the raw processing power needed to simulate incredibly complex systems, including entire universes. According to Elon, it is inevitable that humans will create simulation of their own. And he even goes to say that we should hope we will, because it's either that or our civilization will end.
Either we're going to create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality, or civilization will cease to exist. Those are the two options.
But it's not only Elon Musk who believes we could be living in a simulation. More and more scientists and philosophers are also starting to entertain this entire idea. Neil deGrasse Tyson, a famous scientist, has openly said that there is 50% chance that we are in fact living in a computer-simulated universe.
So the odds of us being a simulation goes from a gazillion to 1. I mean, to the likelihood of
right.
Right?
It flips.
It flips 50-50.
Wow.
And I'm good with that.
He argues that when we get to the point where we can create simulation of our own, eventually humans inside of this simulation will create simulation of their own. And then humans inside of that simulation will create their own simulation, creating an infinite chain of simulated universes. Taking this in account, it would mean that we have 1 in billions chance that we are living in real world, in base reality, just like Elon Musk said. But there is a small caveat here. We haven't created simulation of our own yet, which means that either we are living in the first real universe, the base reality, or we are at the end of the chain of simulated universes and we live in the last simulated universe and we just didn't figure out how to create universe of our own just yet. Either way, following this logic, Neil says that we have 50% chances that we are living in a simulation. Either the first one or the last one. I don't know about you, but in my opinion, 50-50 is significant probability. And the more I think about this simulation theory, the more I start to believe that it could actually be true. Albert Einstein once said that energy in the universe cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. To me, this sounds awfully similar to how video games operate, where resources and energy is consistently shifted and never truly vanish. Picture this. You're playing a video game, let's say GTA 5. You're playing your character, you're walking down the street, and there's plenty computer simulated characters, NPCs around you. You walk towards one NPC and you start interacting with it. What happens then? At this point, computer has to use more power and more resources for this NPC so that it can react to your actions. You talk to it, you push it, it has to react. So computer has to put energy and resources to play this character. Now, suddenly you pull out the gun, you shoot this NPC. It falls on the ground and its body lays on the street. Now, you turn around, walk away for a few seconds, you come back, and usually within those games, the body is gone. What happened there? Obviously, the energy that computer had put in this NPC didn't just vanish and go away. What happened was computer took this energy and redistributed it somewhere else. For example, for the police that now has to arrive to arrest you, right? So this does sound that computers use the energy in the same way that universe is using its own energy. Now, this idea of interconnectedness, of being one huge ball of energy that is consistently shifted, goes even deeper. I often hear scientists and philosophers saying that everything in the universe is created from the same basic materials. From stars to planets to humans to animals to air we breathe and even the device you're watching this video on right now. Everything is made out of the exact same materials. Everything is interconnected, suggesting that we're not only part of this universe, but we are the universe itself. So just as the video games we play, where every player, every world, and every NPC is part of the same computer system, all powered by the same processor, in a sense, they are the processor. They are the computer. One system. Just like we might be the universe, one massive organism, one interconnected system, the simulation. Now, I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. My name's Jacob Wikowski, by the way. If you enjoyed this content, please make sure to leave a thumbs up under this video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be releasing more videos just like this one. And please go ahead and watch Danny's video and come back and comment below. Let me know what you think about this whole experiment. I'm very intrigued to hear what other people think about it. And I would like to hear what you think about this entire simulation theory as well. Now, in the description below, I'm going to link all of the different resources I used to create this video. So if you're interested and you want to watch them, go ahead and click on the links below. But for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.